Fall the Beautiful, 5514, 120, 2009.
My house was set on fire tonight.
I just went for a ride on my bike. I must have spilled gas on myself. I filled up the tank.
They said the fire was started with lighter fluid.
Expecting company? You got 3 coffee cups here. Logan?
Yeah, it's for Rick. He stayed here last night.
What?
He had nowhere else to go.
Nowhere else to go. He's got a beach house in Malibu, for God's sakes. Why are you giving me that look?
It was set on fire last night. Somebody tried to kill Rick.
It's the house. Much damage?
Ridge?
Beachfront property, Logan. It's kind of expensive.
What about my son?
You said he stayed here last night. Obviously, little Ricky survived.
Yes, thank God. But for you to be so cavalier about it. They suspect arson. And Rick thinks it was you.
What about you? Think your husband all of a sudden likes to play with matches?
Ridge, please. This really is no time to joke. When you left here last night...
When I left, I went to his house to see if my daughter's car was there. It wasn't, so I came back here. I already told you that.
Yeah, of course. I'm sorry. I believe you.
The hell is this? What the hell is he doing here after what happened last night?
Honey, wake up. It's morning. Lauren. You must have tied one on really good. Come on, sweetie pie. Not that I blame you after everything that happened.
Yeah, after I got the shaft again.
Thanks for calling. Okay, I love you too. Oh my God, that was Eric from Paris.
We know he's in Paris.
You're not gonna believe what happened. Someone tried to burn down Rick's house last night.
Did he die?
No, but the police said it was intentional, and they're doing an investigation.
Wait, have they learned anything?
Yeah, did he survive?
Rick just called Eric, and no, he's okay. My God, thank goodness.
Looks like there was a weenie roast and somebody forgot to invite me.
Not to worry, Pop. Had to be an oversight seeing how you and the Forsters go way back.
What can I say? That family never ceases to fascinate me. One of the richest, most high-profile fashion dynasties around, and there's always something, one thing after another with them.
Which explains why you keep assigning yourself to their cases.
Hey, rank has its privileges. Well, after what happened here at Rick Forrester's house, we're gonna have to tag that can of lighter fluid, check it for prints.
Arson Squad's still investigating.
Oh my God, what happened? Where's Rick? Is he all right?
He's got to go, Mom.
Get him out of here.
Rick, please.
I don't want him anywhere near me, Logan.
Which would explain why you torched my house last night, tried to kill me.
Rick!
I don't hear Jaws denying it over there.
Get the hell out of here, I swear.
I swear you what? You'll finish the job? What are you going to use this time? Arsenic?
Logan, do we happen to have any arsenic?
You know, you should talk to Aunt Pam. She knows a thing or two about trying to kill people.
Thanks for the tip. I'll keep that in mind.
Ridge.
Mom, it's okay. Everybody knows that Ridge hates me and he wants me out of his life permanently. I just want to hear it from him. Go ahead, say it to my face. Say, Rick, I tried to kill you. Well, you can't admit it? You're not man enough?
Please, both of you. I'm not gonna let you do this to each other. It has to end now.
Hey, Thorne, you okay, man?
Hell no, I'm not okay. Not that it's any secret why.
So Rick's on your hit list too, huh?
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's done everything he possibly can to make as many enemies as he can.
And each one of them richly deserved.
Damn straight.
Just wish it was Thorne in that office instead of him. Then my neck wouldn't be on the chopping block.
Who says it is?
Come on, please. The surf line tanked and Rick needs a scapegoat. Sure as hell isn't gonna go after you. You're hitched to the chairman of the board. He needs an easy target, and that's me.
Unless the cops don't find out who tried to take Rick out. And the person tries again and succeeds.
It's okay, Miss Forrester. It's all right. Rick's okay. Nobody was hurt.
Oh, thank God, thank God. Can I see him?
Apparently he stayed at his mother's last night.
What happened? This was an accident, right?
We think it was intentional.
What? No, how?
Obviously, you and Rick were close.
We work at Forrester together, if that's what you're talking about.
Any idea who might have done this? Someone with an axe to grind against Rick? Anyone you could think of? Anyone at all?
Trust me, Ricky boy, I'd like nothing better than to say I started that fire, but unfortunately, someone beat me to it.
Mom, are you listening to this? Your husband is certifiable. Ridge, you get up in the middle of the night, you get on your motorcycle, you ride it to my house, and you expect us to believe that you didn't light the fire?
Oh, you make it sound like the whole house went up in flames, when that's not really what happened, is it? Much damage, huh?
How would you know that?
The house is still standing, isn't it?
Doesn't mean you didn't light the match.
If I did light the fire, would I be stupid enough to admit I rode my motorcycle out there? I'm going to work. I want him out of here by the time I get back. Logan?
He did it, Mom. I know he did it.
It's ridiculous.
You have no doubts in your mind whatsoever.
Ridge would never do such a thing.
Mom?
I'm sure the police will find out who did.
What if they don't? What if they don't? I need you to hear me right now. Ridge is out to get me. I know you don't want to believe that, but it's true. I just hope you realize that before it's too late.
Okay, make sure you get this angle right here and get that can.
Here you go, Pop.
Real important.
Lucky for you, there was spinning nearby.
Thanks, son. Talk about the weenie roast put me in the mood. So what's your take on Steffy Forrester showing up here? Kind of surprising, wouldn't you say?
Considering her sister died in the car Rick was driving. Yeah.
Can't imagine the family's too happy about it. From what I understand, there were a lot of hard feelings.
Not too popular at work either.
Oh, ruffled a few feathers, has he?
Let's just say the question isn't who would want Rick Forrester dead. The question is who wouldn't.
So the fool steals my girlfriend, sends me off to international on some phony promotion so that he can make moves on Steph, and I'm supposed to
She
sit up here
didn't fall for it at first, right? I mean, she saw through him.
Mom, that's not the point. Look, the point is that she's falling for him now. And somehow that arrogant ass has convinced her that he has real feelings for her. Mom, you and I both know that's a bunch of bull. Rick doesn't have real feelings.
So you think Rick is using her?
Mom, he's gonna break her heart. And when that happens, she's gonna be hurt like she's never been hurt before in her life.
You really still love her, don't you?
You know, I just wish that she could see Rick for who he truly is. I'll tell you one thing, though. He sure as hell deserves whatever he gets.
It's just absolutely, oh, me, your little hands are still shaking. It's absolutely unconscionable After everything that weasel's gotten away with, after everything he's still doing to Steffi, I mean, Ridge must just be
Oh,
so
Mother,
upset.
for once, can this be about me? If it's my dreams that were crushed, not my brother's.
Sweetheart, I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. It's just that when I think about what he's done to you, what he's taken from the family, I just get upset. And I mean, I realize something has got to be done.
About what? It's perfect timing. Later.
What's that about?
Well, he's very disappointed he didn't get to be president of the company. And that little weasel son of a bitch is still after your daughter. It's just beyond the pale here.
Well, it doesn't stop there, unfortunately. Rick's place caught on fire last night, and he's doing his damnedest to convince Brooke that I'm the one responsible for it. And it may be working.
Mom, why can't you see what's in front of your face?
It had to have been somebody else. A drifter, maybe? Or
Or who, Mom? It had to have been somebody who wanted to kill me, or at least send one hell of a message. Look, I know I'm not the most popular guy in the world right now, especially not at Forrester Creations, but for someone to go to that extreme? Or it could have been more personal than that.
What do you mean, more personal?
Something happened last night, something very significant between Steffi and me, and she left before the fire started, but somebody might have known she was there.
Rick? Rick, are you there?
Steffi?
Rick, oh my God, thank God! Thank God! When
I know.
I saw the beach, I was like, you could have died.
I know. Thank God you left before the fire started.
Oh, dear God. You and Steffi? You were together? You and Steffi made love?
Mom, I know that this is a little upsetting for you, okay?
Upsetting? That's not even enough to describe it. How can you do this? How can you get more involved with Steffi when you know what it's going to do to Ridge? Not to mention the stress that it's going to put on my marriage. I told you how dangerous this relationship was, but you didn't care. You just wanted to do what you wanted to do. Take what you want.
Mom, stop. This is not some scheme, okay? I am in love with this woman, all right? I'm not using her. Mom, we have waited so long to be with each other. We've given Ridge ample time to learn to accept us, but he's not going to accept us. So I'm sorry, he's just gonna have to live with it.
That's what I keep telling you. He can't live with it.
Mom, I have every right in the world to be with this woman.
Steffi, do you know what this is going to do to your father? It's going to ruin your relationship with him forever. Is that what you want?
No. No, I don't. I do not want to hurt my dad. I don't. But he has to realize I'm a grown woman. And it's time for him to let me go. I can't be Daddy's little girl forever. And it's not like Rick hasn't tried to reach out to him. He has. Dad just likes to keep his mind closed. But maybe if you just tried one more time.
No, that is not going to do any good. The last thing Ridge wants to hear from me is that the two of you are even more involved.
So what are we supposed to do? Just stay out of the way of Ridge's wrath?
End it. End it once and for all. Your life's at stake, Rick. Somebody set your house on fire. And how much danger do you want to put yourself in?
Marcus, I know how much you hate Rick.
No, you don't.
Honey.
Mom, I can't stand the guy. And I sure as hell not alone.
Rick has a lot of enemies.
What's his problem, huh? That ego of his.
You can't talk like this.
Why, because someone burned down his house?
Yes.
You don't think it was me, do you?
No, of course not, but I just don't want other people to think that.
Mom, there's no one else here.
You can never be too sure when somebody's listening here.
Okay. So thanks to President Rick, now we're all gonna be paranoid?
Marcus, my God, don't you see the position you're in? Suspect. Does that word ring a bell?
The finger's gonna point at me because Rick stole my girl.
Which is why you have to be so careful of what you say and what you do.
Mom, there are 50 other people out there that would love to see that guy gone.
Look, he is president of our company. We have to show our loyalty.
Loyalty? Mom, you gotta be kidding me, right? I mean, come on, the guy almost ruins my life, sends me off to Paris so that he can make moves on Steph, and you don't think the police are gonna find out about that?
Just don't volunteer anything. If they question you, just keep it short.
You really are scared, aren't you?
Yes. My God, yes. My God, I don't like the position you're in. Look, I know that it wasn't you. I know. But there's other people in this building who might question that. So please, sweetheart, just please be careful of everything you say.
You believe that? Mm-hmm. He's got the gall to accuse me of starting that fire. Not that I wouldn't like to see him disappear in a puff of smoke. But to come into my home and point the finger at me. I bet he's twisted that story enough to where Brooke is starting to believe I actually did start that fire.
Did you? I know you didn't. This is so typical of him, so Machiavellian. Point the finger at you. I bet you $50 he started that fire himself.
Well, it can't get any more dangerous. Your father may already know about us.
What?
He took a trip over to the beach house last night.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, and he claims to not have seen your car, so he turned around and came right back here.
Which I'm certain is what happened.
That is not what happened, Mom. I think that he got there, saw Steffi, waited for her to leave, and then he torched my house.
Lieutenant Baker, thank goodness you got my message. So, the fire at my son's house, did you find anything out?
Well, it's still very early in the investigation.
Yes, I understand that, but there was an attempt made on my son's life. So, what did you come up with? Any kind of theory?
Well, from what I've ascertained so far, it wasn't premeditated. It was an act of passion and aggression. Everything was there. Someone drove by the house. For whatever reason, they decided to stop. They saw the can of lighter fluid, and because it was someone who was angry with Rick, they wanted to send him a message, or worse. It appears the suspect never went inside the house. There are footprints around, but from what we can see so far, they either belong to Rick or the maintenance people.
What about the fingerprints on the can?
Well, the only clear prints we found belong to your son.
So you really have nothing?
Well, like I said, it's very early. Anything else?
You said that maybe somebody drove by and acted on impulse?
Well, that's how I see it. Do you have any idea who might have driven by your son's home last night?
No, I just... let me know when you find something out.
I'll let you know.
Any leads?
Not yet.
So, you didn't tell him about Ridge's little joyride over to my place last night?
Rick, no! My dad may have a problem with you, but he would never intentionally set a fire knowing you were inside. Come on, you can't possibly believe he would do something like this.
Rick did it.
You really believe that?
You mean that he's capable of doing something like that? Absolutely.
God, I can't stand that kid.
He's such a con artist. You know, he'll do anything he has to in order to break your relationship up with Brooke. From what I understand, he was awakened from a deep sleep and the house was on fire. Now, that doesn't sound like a setup to you? This is a young man who will do anything anything to get what he wants. And right now, what he wants
Is my daughter. And I'm the main obstacle.
Yes, if he could get you out of the way, then Steffi would need someone to lean on. And in would enter the hero, Rick.
God, this is so sick. But very possible. That kid is very dangerous, Mother. He is not gonna have my daughter.